there are certain things that men do without realizing that women find attractive. Some of these things may seem really weird to other men, but they only make sense when you understand why. Of course, there are also some universal things that women find attractive, such as a caring nature and a good personality, that can make a big difference to how men are perceived by the opposite sex. However, some of the things on this list may surprise you. Here are 12 weird things that women find attractive in men. 1. A manly voice. A manly voice is not just sexy to women, but it's also an indication of power, authority, status, and masculinity. Therefore, you should not try to get rid of your man voice even if society tells you so. Many people have this notion that a higher-pitched voice is better. In fact, women find exactly the opposite attractive. A study showed that men with deeper voices are more likely to be found attractive by women. In addition, another study found out that people tend to vote for political candidates with deeper voices. So if you want your date to be impressed with you, then speak in your manly voice. 2. Standing up when a woman approaches you. Showing women respect from the outset is an important part of being attractive in their eyes, and standing up when a woman approaches you shows her that you see her as an equal. It also shows that you're a man and not just another guy. Men often think that standing up is a sign of weakness, but it's actually the opposite. When women see men being meek and weak around other guys, they often lose respect for them. But when they see a guy who can be powerful and strong among other men while still showing respect to a woman, it makes a big impact. 3. Smelling fresh. It's not true that women only care about looks, but the more attractive you are, the better your chances of dating a woman. When it comes to physical attraction, one of the first things women notice is how you smell. If you don't pay attention to your hygiene or if your personal space smells bad, women will be a lot less interested in you. 4. Being intelligent but modest. It's a good idea to make an effort to learn about different things and be curious, but some men take it too far. When you start telling women that you've read every book on philosophy or that you know how to speak 3 different languages, they'll see right through your bragging as insecure attempts at impressing them. This doesn't mean that you should avoid telling women about your interests and what makes you unique, but it does mean that you need to know when to quit. It's easy for women to tell when a man is bragging because of his tone of voice and how he talks about himself. If she thinks you're insecure or immature, she'll stop being interested in you. 5. Making eye contact with the women you're talking to. Not only does making good eye contact show that you're interested in what she has to say, but it also makes women feel more comfortable around you. If you look away every time a woman asks you a question or tries to get your attention, she might think that you don't have any interest in her. But when you make strong eye contact, she'll see that you're confident and interested in what she has to say. 6. Listening actively. Many men just wait until they can respond or turn what a woman says into an opportunity to talk about themselves. But thinking about your response as you listen to what a woman has to say makes her feel like you don't find her interesting enough, and she'll lose any attraction she might have felt for you. Instead, listen actively and make an effort to understand what she's saying. If there's a chance that she'll say something you can respond to, wait until she's finished talking before you do. 7. Being calm and collected. Having confidence comes down to more than just your body language. You also need to show that you're calm and cool under pressure. If you can't stay relaxed in certain situations or act like it's a big deal when something goes wrong, women will lose respect for you. Women will think that you aren't confident enough to handle yourself in tough situations. Men who are confident and don't panic at the first sign of trouble are always more attractive than men who lose their cool. 8. Sitting up straight and holding good posture. Sitting up straight is generally more attractive than slouching because it shows your character. It also allows people to approach you easily, which can make you seem like the kind of person who's open to meeting someone new. Sitting up straight is also more attractive because you'll have a bigger presence when you sit in that way. Slouchers look weak and tired, while people with good posture look energetic and confident. 9. Having a good sense of humor. A man who can make a woman laugh will always get her attention, but it's not enough to just tell jokes and expect her to find you funny. You also need to listen when she says something witty or funny. When you make the effort to get what she's saying rather than waiting for your chance to talk, you show her that you're truly interested in who she is as a person. 10. Keeping conversations light and fun. Many women complain that men only talk to them when they ask them awkward questions or hit on them, but this doesn't mean you should avoid talking about serious topics with the opposite sex altogether. It's just as important to know how to keep a conversation light and fun. If you can make her laugh and show that you're able to relax and have fun, she'll never get bored talking to you. The trick is to ask questions about what she likes, and spend time getting to know her. Then, when she starts having serious conversations with you, she'll see that you understand who she really is as a person and won't judge her. 11. Being attentive to details. If you're the kind of guy who doesn't show that you're interested in a woman or doesn't notice things that she says or does, then women won't think you have good manners. Whether it's watching what she eats for dinner or remembering her favorite drink at the bar, you need to pay attention to details in order to make a good impression. That doesn't mean that you should expect her to study every little thing about you, and it also doesn't mean that she's going to be able to keep track of everything you say or do when you're together. It just means that women want to know that they matter enough for you to pay attention to the little things. Instead of worrying about saying or doing the right thing all the time, just be yourself and pay attention to details when you're together. If you do that, then she'll know that she's important enough for you to take notice of what she likes. 12. The passion and hobbies you have. When you meet a woman for the first time, she's not just looking at your clothes and checking how good looking you are. She also wants to see what kind of passions and hobbies you have. If you show her that you can talk about anything under the sun without stuttering or losing interest, then she'll know that you're passionate and confident. If you don't know much about the things that she likes, then she'll lose interest in you quickly because it means that you cannot connect with her on a deep level. Being able to talk to her about her passions and show an interest in them shows women immediately whether or not you have what it takes to be a good boyfriend or husband.